Welcome, everyone. Now, if you are focused on maintaining your health, you're exercising, taking your supplements, but somehow you're still finding yourself dealing with this unexplained weakness or unsteadiness, well, you are in exactly the right place. In today's explainer, we are breaking down some absolutely fascinating data to see how your supposedly healthy morning routine might actually be working against you. We're talking about foods that are literally destroying your muscle mass from the inside out, and more importantly, we'll cover exactly what the science says you can do to reverse it.
Here is our agenda for today's explainer. First, the hidden muscle thief. Second, the overnight repair cycle. Third, breakfast destroying your muscles. Fourth, superfoods to rebuild strength. And finally, reclaim your vitality now. Okay, let's dive right into this.
Section 1. The hidden muscle thief. Why you feel weak?
It is incredibly frustrating to put in all that work, eating right, staying active, only to feel your physical strength just slipping away. Let me ask you, are you struggling to get up from a chair without using your arms? Or maybe you're finding it difficult to carry the groceries, or feeling a bit unsteady on the stairs despite your healthy lifestyle. I want you to know you aren't alone. Thousands of seniors report these exact same issues. But what the data shows us is that this isn't just getting older.
The clinical term for what's actually happening here is sarcopenia. Now, this is a condition where your body loses muscle mass faster than it can build it back up. It's not just normal aging, okay? It is an active shrinking of your muscle fibers. Think of it like your muscles are slowly draining away, even if you can't visibly see it happening when you look in the mirror.
And the scale of this issue, it is honestly staggering. Recent research reveals that seniors can lose up to 40% of their muscle mass in just 12 months if they don't take the right action. Just think about that for a second. Almost half of your strength completely gone in a single year. It's a shocking statistic for sure, but understanding it is the very first step to stopping it.
Section 2. The overnight repair cycle. How muscles grow.
To understand why your muscle mass is disappearing, and more importantly, why your breakfast matters so much, we have to look at the biology. Step 1 happens during the day. Your normal activity creates these microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Now, I know that sounds bad, but it's actually the spark that ignites growth. Step 2 happens at night. While you're fast asleep, your body senses this damage and shifts into repair mode. It sends healing cells to patch up those tears and rebuild the fibers thicker and stronger. But here is the catch. When you wake up, your body desperately needs fuel to finish this rebuilding process.
Section 3. Breakfast destroying your muscles. Foods sabotaging you.
So, if that nighttime repair process requires specific fuel, what happens if you give it the wrong fuel? Well, this brilliantly illustrates the problem. Prolonged studies reveal that traditionally healthy breakfast foods are causing massive deterioration. We're talking refined cereals, leading to 37% more muscle deterioration, processed meats causing 33% more, and skim milk and oats, 29% more muscle loss. Let's break down exactly why these foods are doing this, starting with something super simple: white bread.
Take Margaret, for example. She's 62 and was struggling with severe sarcopenia. She was actually falling and couldn't even climb her own stairs. Her go-to breakfast? 2 simple slices of white toast. Here's the thing. When white bread hits your stomach, it breaks down into pure sugar, causing a massive insulin spike. High insulin levels actually put a lock right on your muscle-building factory, totally blocking protein repair. Once Margaret removed this simple food from her diet, she regained her muscle mass. She literally said she felt like she had her 40-year-old body back.
Then we have the classic morning coffee habit. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach triggers your adrenal glands to release a massive surge of cortisol. That's your stress hormone. This surge blocks a really key muscle-building hormone called IGF-1 for up to 6 hours. Take James, a 62-year-old security guard working 2 jobs. He was surviving on 6 to 8 cups of fasted coffee a day and was actually on the verge of losing his job because he was too weak to lift his equipment. His fasted coffee habit was causing chronic muscle catabolism. Essentially, his body was continuously breaking down its own muscle tissue just for emergency energy.
Next up, processed meats. Sarah was a 67-year-old who was so weak she could barely even sign her own name. Her daily routine included bacon and sausage, for protein. But the nitrates in processed meats convert into toxic nitrosamines in your stomach. This triggers massive inflammation and literally damages your mitochondria, the actual power plants of your muscle cells. Once Sarah eliminated processed meats, she completely recovered her vitality. Now she's back to volunteering and even ballroom dancing.
Now, this next one is absolutely fascinating because it's always marketed to us as heart healthy. Skim milk. By removing the fat to make skim milk, You remove the exact delivery system your body needs to absorb fat-soluble, muscle-building vitamins like A, D, E, and K. Dorothy ate steel-cut oats and skim milk daily for 15 years and developed terrible muscle tremors. Why? Because the skim milk was actually leaching calcium and magnesium from her existing muscle tissue just to process the incomplete proteins. It caused nutrient malabsorption syndrome. Switching to whole milk changed the whole shebang for her.
And what about those refined cereals that showed the highest muscle loss? Meet Harold, a 71-year-old carpenter who had to give up his woodworking because his hands shook way too much. His breakfast? 2 bowls of refined bran flakes. The processing of these cereals creates anti-nutrients called phytates and lectins. These compounds literally bind to amino acids in your digestive system and flush them out as waste. They are stealing the building blocks your muscles desperately need. By simply ditching the bran flakes, Harold got his steady craftsman's hands back. Section 4. Superfoods to rebuild strength. How to rebuild your muscles.
So we know exactly what to avoid. Here are the 5 heroes you want for your morning routine. Plain Greek yogurt, whole eggs, avocado, lean meats, and nuts and seeds. These foods are affordable, they're scientifically proven, and they've helped over 1,000 seniors successfully reclaim their strength. Let's look at why these specific foods are just so incredibly effective.
As we saw, refined cereal just gives you incomplete proteins, but 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt? That delivers 20 grams of complete protein. And more importantly, it delivers exactly 2.5 grams of leucine. Leucine is the master amino acid that acts like a switch, literally turning on your muscle-building machinery. Studies showed that seniors who added this to their breakfast gained an average of 18% more lean muscle mass. Now, what's really interesting here is that eggs have the highest biological value of any food on the planet. A staggering 94% of the protein is absorbed and used directly for muscle building, with only 6% wasted. They provide all 9 essential amino acids in perfect proportions, plus vitamin D, which acts like a hormone, practically shouting at your muscles to absorb more protein. Next is avocado. When you eat avocado, you get a powerful dose of monounsaturated fats. These fats actually trigger the production of testosterone and growth hormone, which are absolutely critical for maintaining muscle mass as we age. Avocados also pack in glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that protects your muscle cells from damage. Plus, those healthy fats enhance your body's ability to absorb nutrients from your other foods by up to 40%. It's a total game changer. Our 4th hero is lean meat, like turkey or chicken. Just a small 4-ounce serving delivers a massive 35 grams of highly bioavailable complete protein. But beyond just the protein, these meats are loaded with B vitamins and creatine. Creatine is a natural compound that directly increases raw physical power and muscle strength. Studies showed seniors eating lean meats in the morning gained an average of 3.1 pounds of lean muscle mass. Finally, we have an amazing secret from traditional Chinese medicine: nuts and seeds. The omega-3 fatty acids in them reduce inflammation right in the muscle tissue. The amino acid arginine increases blood flow, delivering nutrients exactly where they are needed most. And crucially, zinc and magnesium directly activate over 300 enzymes involved in muscle protein synthesis. It creates the ultimate enhanced muscle recovery environment. Section 5. Reclaim your vitality now. Take control today. Armed with all this data, you literally have the power to take control of your aging process. And it starts with what you put on your plate tomorrow morning. Think back to the emotional stakes of the people we talked about today. Margaret couldn't get out of her chair. Sarah was too weak to carry her groceries. Dorothy couldn't lift her granddaughter. Harold had to abandon his woodworking. Every single one of them got their lives and their independence back simply by substituting their morning breakfast with these scientifically backed superfoods. You can climb those stairs confidently and rebuild your hobbies too. We've seen the science, right? And we've mapped out exactly how the overnight repair cycle completely relies on your morning fuel. So I have to ask you, what will you feed your muscles tomorrow morning? Will you stick to the comfortable routines that are quietly draining your strength? Or are you ready to apply this knowledge and start building your vitality back? Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I truly hope this empowers you to make a change.